neighbors, welcome back to Sun River Shenanigans. I'm Diane. My granddaughter Dayton and I have been hosting monthly craft fairs in our front yard this last spring and summer. We invited the neighbors, anyone who is a crafter, no charge. We just wanted people to get together, get to know our neighbors, and see what everyone else was doing in the craft department. My craft is sewing. Dayton does sewing, candle making, soap making, but I mostly just sew. And a friend of mine, Kay, she suggested that I might like to try what she called the Burrito pillowcase. And it is really fun. I made a few of them. My good friend in California, Diana, her birthday's coming up next week. And so I decided I'll make her a set of Burrito pillowcases and get them in the mail for her birthday. When I decided to try this pillowcase, I looked up YouTube tutorials on the way to do this, and there's lots of different ones out there with instructions. The one I decided that I liked the best is at a website called Making It Easy with Liz. I really liked her video. It was really cute. She was fun to watch and easy to understand the instructions. So I would recommend that you, for more detailed instructions than what I'm going to give you right now, you might go to Making It Easy with Liz. She has a really nice YouTube channel. Let me show you my finished pillowcase. I'm going to make a set of them. So we're going to need the main. You need 3 pieces of fabric. Whatever you choose for the main part of the pillowcase. Then this strip of trim here, and then the end piece, okay? So the main body of the pillowcase is going to be 28 inches this way, and the width will be however it comes off the bolt at the fabric store, okay? From salvage to salvage is the measurement for the width, and then 28 inches top to bottom, okay? Then you'll need a piece that is 9 inches. This is the trim piece. 9 inches this way, and same thing, salvage to salvage, okay? And then we need this little trim piece, whatever color you choose, whatever fabric you choose, 2 inches wide. And that's all the materials you need. You need your thread and scissors and a sewing machine for sure. Now we want to take it over to the ironing board because we need to press, not this one. This one we're going to fold it in half this way with wrong sides together, just like that, and press it the whole way. Same with this one. Just fold it like that, edge to edge, wrong sides together. Press it the whole way. So let's go to the ironing board and do that. Okay, we have our pieces pressed. Now we're going to open this one up, lay it flat, wrong side down. And we want to take our little trim piece, the raw edge, match it up with the raw edge on this piece, okay? And together. Then you need to take your main piece and we're going to lay it face down, right side down, okay? Also match it up with these two. And I'm going to use these little clips to hold it in place. All along here, matching up all three pieces, clip them together. All the way to the end. Okay, got it clipped together all the way across. Now this is where the magic happens. What I'm going to do now, grab the other end of your main part of the pillowcase. We're going to roll it up like this. See what I'm doing? That's why it's called a burrito. Roll it up toward the clips. Okay. The reason for this is to keep it out of the way, all right? Now we're going to take this trim piece under here and fold it up to the clips or the straight pins, whichever you've used. Now, I'm going to switch to pins here. I'm going to pin this piece to the others, just because I think it's easier for me when I'm sewing the pieces together to pull the pins out as I go than to fool with the clips, okay? But whatever you prefer. And then the goal here is to keep this rolled up part back out of the way. You don't want to get it caught up in the stitches. That would ruin everything, okay? So I'm going to go along here, pin it, pin this piece to what we already had together here. As we go, I probably use more pins than anyone ever needed, but I just want to make sure they stay together, okay? So all the way along here to the end. Takes a little while to get it all pinned, but as you go, just make sure the roll is back out of the way, okay? Okay, we got it pinned all the way. Now let's go to the sewing machine, and we're going to stitch 1/4 inch seam all the way along where you pinned, okay? Pulling out the pins as we go. Okay, we made it to the end. Are you ready? Okay, here's where the magic happens. I'm gonna reach inside here, pull the inside to the outside. Just reach inside the tube, keep pulling. That's why these are so fun to make. I've been having fun with them anyway. Okay, see? It's all turned right side out. Now I take it back to the ironing board and give it a good press. We have to press this really well, okay? See how nice that turned out? Sometimes, grab my scissors. Sometimes you end up with some threads if you're not careful. Just need to trim those. Okay, now I have it all nicely pressed. We're going to fold it together in the shape of a pillowcase. Okay. See, we have extra on this end here, so we're going to go right here. You want to match your trim so when you're done they come out even. So I'm going to grab my clips again, clip it together here and right here for important spots. Okay. You want to make sure your pieces match up. Now you can pin it or clip it here or just hold it together. But see right here, this is where you need to trim so that it's even all the way. So I'm just going to cut right along there. Okay, just like that. Clip it again. It's hard to get these exactly right. I don't always, but keep trying. Okay. Okay, next step. Now this is what makes the French seams, they're called. We're gonna go back to the sewing machine and we're going to sew all the way down here, 1/4 inch seam again, turn the corner and across the bottom, okay? Now it might seem strange to be sewing on the right side of the fabric like this, but it'll all make sense in a little while. Across the bottom. Match your pieces together. Okay, our next step, we're going to trim half of this seam away. We have 1/4 inch and we're going to trim it to about 1/8 of an inch. Careful not to cut your stitching. This is a very important step for our French seam, so go ahead and cut away half of what we just sewed here, all the way around the bottom and the one side. Now if you have rotary cutter and a cutting pad, you can make this real quick. I do have some of those things, but I don't have a large area. This seems to like it works pretty well for me just to do it this way. Okay, bottom and then up the side. Okay, now we're going to turn it wrong side out. Okay, back to the ironing board. You want to push your corners out and press it really well. Now this is important because you want to get your seam really out there, okay? And press it. You don't want it, you know, like this. You want to get it so it's all the way out and press it. Okay, I've got it pressed really nice and tight and crisp edges. Now, going back to the sewing machine, and we're going to sew on the wrong side, on the inside, 1/4" seam all down this side, the bottom, and then up this side. Before we turn this, when we stitch this, it's going to close that raw edge inside of our seam, and so there will be no raw edges when we're done. That's what a French seam is. It really gives you a long-lasting finished product because those edges, those seams aren't exposed. They're wrapped up inside. So let's go to the sewing machine, 1/4" seam down the bottom and up the seam on the other side. Okay, we're going to turn this right side out again. Give it a good pressing. Get the corners out. And it's finished. So we have a set of 2 pretty pillowcases for my friend's birthday. Wasn't that fun? I think they're really fun to make. I want to show you. Hold on, I'll show you some others. Here's a few other ones I made. I came across this frog fabric. Dayton's mom, she likes frogs. So made that one. These might be Christmas presents. We'll see. Here's one with unicorns. Pretty. This one's just pretty fabric that I liked. We were lucky enough to have some different people donated fabric to our cause, and so we have quite a bit to choose from right now, which is really nice. My granddaughter Addie likes Harry Potter, so I don't know when she's going to get that, but the other day I got some fabric with basketballs on it. Addie's a basketball player, so this is pretty bright, but yeah, I didn't have enough to do basketballs on the big part, but just on the trim. But that was cute. So I hope you'll give this a try, and you know, if my instructions aren't that clear, go to Making It Easy with Liz. I think Liz is really fun, and she gives more detailed instructions, I think, than me. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and give it a try. Super fun. See you next time.